Um, yeah, I haven't talked about Circle yet, which I thought was pretty good. I will say I was a little bit surprised by the ending. I was very much expecting a Kyle win, and I'm perfectly fine without a Kyle win. I'm really not that invested on like who exactly wins this, but again, I thought it was a good finale. I thought it was a good season as a whole. I think up there, maybe my best, or maybe the best Circle season, US season. Not all time. I think UK 1 is still the best, but I also actually like kind of like the new format for the finale, which is like funny because like obviously it was because probably one lower budget along with the fact that they had no host. Because I believe Michelle, the typical host, like this was filmed during the writer strike or the actor strike, so she couldn't do it. But I still like I kind of like the like aspect of like, okay, we're just gonna like kind of yada yada through a lot of this, and we get more focus on like the players themselves. Do I want to shoot this?
Let's go.
Okay, I will shoot. For sure, no matter what, Liz is the best from Nami tribe. I mean, placement wise, at least. Can I not do anything until the next turn? That's kind of annoying. This is kind of like Baldur's Gate. Yeah. In terms of the fact that it's turn-based and everything. But at least it's a game I've actually played before. Stuff Kenzie, yeah. I would say I do think this has been a little bit of a rough stretch for her. But I don't think it's like extremely detrimental. I'll say the biggest thing for me of this episode is like just how much she wanted Q out and Q doesn't go. I think that's probably the biggest negative there for Kenzie. But also like that's the same negative that like someone like Charlie has. So it's like when we're looking at the top contenders, like Ben is the only one that gets target out. So it is kind of a weird situation there. Is this good? Yeah, let's do that. Bailey is mother? Well, thanks for the resub. Yeah, sure, yeah. Does Ben rock? Obviously. Dude, I fucking rewatched I rewatched the Banu scene so many times of them on the journey, and like Banu's like sobbing his eyes out and saying they told me that I was dumb and that like I was a fool or whatever, and then like just Ben in the background just says that does not rock. Like I watched that so many fucking times while writing the review. I just found that so fucking funny. So like just I love Ben as a character. Like Ben is like such a ridiculous character where like just every fucking thing he says has like some sort of rock metaphor to it, which you would think it would be like, oh no, this is just like a thing to get him through casting. But then you like listen to his other interviews and like, no, this is just how he talks. This is legitimately how he talks. Well, I can't do anything with him. That's kind of bullshit. I can't do anything with substance with him either. Cool. Ben is a Ninja Turtle. That is a thing. Do I not like Bailey beating Anthony? I mean, like, again, like, I'm fine with it. I would vote for Anthony, but I'm, like, fine with a Bailey win. I think Bailey's an incredible character. Like, just her, like, natural reactions, like, constantly through, like, the entire, like, finale process, like, the live finale stuff. Like, you could just tell she is this, like, really entertaining presence just naturally to where, again, like, I'm fine with a Bailey win. Again, I think she played a solid game. Again, I think Anthony played a better game. But Bailey's still good. I have not watched any Survivor Quebec, I don't believe, in a while. I did watch Traders Quebec, though, actually. And straight up, I do not remember what happened anymore. I watched it, like... Was it maybe it was yesterday, actually. Maybe it wasn't that long ago, but I generally don't remember it. I also binged the entirety of Physical 100 since last stream, which I will say I actually really loved. I think they fixed a lot of the issues from Season 1. It's still not perfect. I still think they go on a bit too long with certain matches and stuff. But still, I really did enjoy this season of Physical 100. Where again, it just feels like a show that I would just fucking adore if I watched it when I was a kid. Venus or Jamie? Probably Jamie. As a player. Or in terms of their games, I should say. BBCan alumni hate BBCan 12 casts. I mean, the BBCan alumni love Anthony, so I would assume that they. I guess it's not like the. I would assume they would dislike the jurors for not voting for anything, but I do think there's also like I've seen a lot of like sentiment from the alumni about like how dumb this cast is also. Oh, 100%. Physical 100 is better than Modern Ninja Warrior. Physical 100 is better than Modern Challenge. Like, really, when watching Physical 100, I'm thinking, like, this is what the challenge wants to be. Which is a radically different show than what the challenge should be. Like, there should not even be this comparison. Yeah, I do genuinely think that this is what, like, this is what they want the challenge to be. Do that. Who for 46 do I think will be likely for 50 besides Q? Tevin. I think the top two from 46 for 50 are Q and Tevin. I think Hunter at this point is also very likely. I would say like someone like Tiffany is possible. Let's see. We'll have to see how Kenzie's run ends. To like secure like if she is I don't think Venus is back. Siren survive. Which one is Siren? Is Siren the show that I was thinking of watching? There was a show that I was like thinking about watching, I just never got around to. It was Siren, okay. Yeah, the one of all the women, it's just women, right? Yeah. Yeah, I did think about watching it, I just never got around to it for the 2023 video. I'm gonna watch it eventually. Yeah, I did see Cyrell is on Amazing Race Australia, which again, she was fun on what's it called, on Challenge. I would be a little bit underwhelmed though if she's like the only reality TV person on Amazing Race Australia. I think I would prefer if there was like someone from a show I care more about. But, I mean, she's still fun TV, though. I've not played Hades 2. I've not even played Hades 1. I do want to. I just never got around to it. She won elimination where she had bronchitis. That is a thing she did. That's in the Final Four. In terms of the people or in terms of the games? In terms of the games, yeah, I thought it was an improvement upon Season 1. In terms of the people, it's like, again, like I thought, like they were definitely better edited than Season 1's, where again, like that was my big criticism about Season 1 is that, like, who the fuck are these people? It's like none of these people, like literally, I think like one of the finalists was a person that got any highlight throughout the season. Like the rest of them were just like random people that just like, I guess they're on the show now. Where like with this season, it was a really great, Final Four. And also the winner like surprised me too. I did not expect the winner. And like too, I think the winner was probably the person that was the least edited of the finalists, and through that can be a bit underwhelming. But I think it still led to me being like pleasantly surprised. Rumors Ferris on Amazing Race Australia. I kind of doubt that, right? But yeah, I would be okay with that though, obviously. I think Purple Tribe is cursed in New Era. What are the other Purple Tribes? So Tika. Is that it? Was there no Purple Tribe in the 41-42 cycle? So I mean, we're at 2. So we'll probably see. Oh wow, that actually hits him. I can't do it, so that's great. Top 4's names. All right, let's see. So I know Andre Jin. Which I will say, like, I remember from last stream you mentioned like what's my thoughts on Andre Jin, which I found like really random. I was like thinking the entire season that Andre Jin was gonna win, and then he didn't. So I was like, okay, well that's something. But yeah, who else is there? You got Hung Bum. That's his name, right? Second place guy. You got Anati. Something like that, right? The winner, and then Justin Harvey, right? It was 4th place. So there we go. I should remember people. Andy voted out Lexus because he wanted the hot chocolate votes. Oh, 100%. Like, I think that is the sense that I get. Is that I think his view of it is that he thought because Lexus was there, that Lexus would get the hot chocolate votes. But obviously that's not a good read. Like, I think he very much underestimated Bailey's relationships with the hot chocolate women. Where did Kenzie rank winning new era winners? Not great, to be honest. I think she would, like, love to see how it plays out. As of right now, I think could be worse. Like, I think she could be the worst winner of the new era. We'll have to see. Like, I think she's on par with, like, Gabler or Marianne. But, like, that's not good. Yeah, Kenzie's, like, not that great of a player, seemingly. Like, she is, again, like, she seems to be very good socially. People do seem to like her. But do I want that? I think I do, right? Oh, wait, no, I was thinking that was a ninja. God damn it. She should not be going for Q. Well, I mean, I think she should be going for Maria, but Maria has immunity. If Maria has immunity, I mean... who should she be going for? I guess Charlie? But does she think she can beat Charlie? Actually, either way, though. Yeah, actually, either way it would be... But wait, but like Charlie has shown... Actually, no, I think the move is still Q. Because, like, the thing about Q is that he... Like, while he can't win at the end, he's still someone that is, again, like, likely to win challenges, is connected to Maria in a way that, like, it doesn't seem like he would flip against Maria, to where while... again, Charlie obviously seems to be very close to Maria. Like, Charlie has voiced numerous times now that he's very willing to cut Maria, and more than likely will. And I think, like, if Charlie's not as big of a jury threat as what we're, like, assuming he is, then, like, I think Q is the right move, to separate them. Okay, well, are we talking about this round or are we talking about before? Because before, no. I think 100%, yeah. Like, the last few rounds, the move is, yeah. Like, I think she blew the opportunity in picking up Q, and essentially let Maria pick him up as a number. We're talking about, like, yeah, like, before this round, 100%, yeah, she should have been working with Q. But I think at the position that we're at right now, then I would agree with her targeting Q. Fuck off. I can't do anything? Okay. Well, that's kind of bullshit. I don't care enough to destroy these. Rooting for Justin Harvey. I don't know. Like, I was kind of like whatever on Justin Harvey. Because, like, I was kind of like... I think it's, like, not a great look if you have a Korean show about physicality and, like, the American guy wins. Or, like, I think he's South African. But anyway, the not Korean guy wins. I feel like, I don't know, that's not a great look. But, I was fine with him, though. Yeah, I guess, yeah, he was the only one not a leader. If Maria goes out 6, do I think Q goes out 5? Like, edit-wise, yes. Logically, should he? Probably not, right? Like, if Maria goes, then, like, Q's not that big of a threat anymore, right? Because at that point, he's just a goat. When we're, like, so close to the end. We're, like, I guess, like, the only worry is that, like, would he win, challenges. Oh wow, I'm actually fucked. Holy shit, I didn't realize I lost half my health already. They won 4 comps and surprise block twice. Did she actually win 4 comps? Like, what 4 comps are we talking about? Because, like, she won the Movie Night Massacre one, right? But, like, that's not even, like, a real... Like, that's not, like, a formal competition. She won... Are we, like, including, like, part 2? Because that's also, like, not really a full competition. Because what, she won, like, her HOH win at Final Four. That was her first HOH. And then she won a veto, right? So, like, she only won, like, 2, like, proper competitions. If I do this... Anyway, I'll still do it. Anthony cutting Bailey or Josh cutting Betty? I mean, like... Well, you mean cutting Lexus, I assume? But, like, as in, like, which one's worse? Or which... Like, obviously, I think the Betty moment made for better TV. In terms of, like, gameplay and which one's, like, worse, I would probably say Anthony's is worse. Where, like, I think with Anthony, it's like a situation where, like, you're taking someone that is, like, on your level, of, like, someone that's absolutely hated by the jury and no one wants to really vote for, next to, like, instead of taking that person, you take the person who is the biggest jury threat of the entire season outside of Victoria, pretty much. I guess Avery also, but, like, still, like, one of the biggest jury threats on the entire season. You're taking that person. To where, with Josh, it's like, you're, again, like, the choice is, like, it doesn't matter. Like, he loses against both. Like, he has no shot against both. Like, it doesn't matter as much. Like, obviously, from a personal standpoint, it's worse in the sense that he had this, like, really close friendship with Betty, and he's burning that for Kevin. But from a gameplay front, it's like he was fucked either way. And, like, he had an accurate read of Betty's jury, of her being a jury threat. He just didn't recognize how big of a jury threat Kevin also was. While, like, with Anthony, it's, like, a complete misread of both. So, yeah, I think Anthony's is worse. At least Josh was manipulated into it. Anthony's just stupid. Again, like, I think I understand Anthony's rationale, in the sense that, yeah, like, I think it does come down to, like, hot chocolate. What to do here? Okay, who am I hitting here? Ooh, that's a lot. Okay. So we can hit more. I don't really care. Of the final 4, only actually, yeah, I didn't realize that is the case. Yeah, he's the only one for real, like, using his, like, proper Korean name. Is Cubic's GOAT of the new era? Probably not. I don't know. Maybe. I mean, like, I think it's tough to distinguish who's the biggest GOAT ever, because, like, we only have, like, the sample size of the people on the season to begin with. But he's definitely not well respected. What? I can't hit. Okay, fuck Ryuji with a fucking short range on his gun. Actually, where the fuck is Yusuke? I don't even know what this is.
Now it's my turn. Wipe them out.
Okay. Still can't get through, so it doesn't matter. Do I legitimately believe Sarah Wade has a shot returning? Like, do I think she has a shot? Yes. Do I think she'll be on? No. But do I think she'll be called? Yes. Like, I would be, yeah. I would be surprised if she's not at least in the running. And by that, I mean, like, again, getting the availability call. Do I think she'll be at casting finals? Probably not. I think she'll probably be cut by then. But yeah, I think she's definitely going to be in consideration. Nice cover. I mean, I think they just look at Sarah Wade as someone that had a lot of potential. Okay, this is bullshit. How can you not, like, do anything? Okay, well, that's dumb. I think Owen's pretty comparable to Q. I think Owen at least had a shot. Like, in the Owen, Casty, Gabler Final 3. Like, I think there's a world where he gets votes. I think he needed like a better argument. But I don't think he's like the goatiest of goats, where people didn't because like it's not like people didn't like him, like people didn't respect his game. But with Q, it's like people don't respect his game and also just outright don't like him. It's like kind of the double-edged sword of like people just like double-edged sword is probably not the right term, but it's like again like people hated him on like every front. Imagine Brad and Q on the island together. Well, that's not happening. She did nothing. I mean, she found a fake idol and didn't play it. You're saying that's nothing? Oh, this doesn't do anything. Ugh. How does that not hit both? Like, that's fucking ridiculous. They're right next to each other. Say Samadi versus Johnson final. Remind you of CJ versus Zach. It actually did to me too. Yeah, I did kind of get that. If Q makes final 3, he is worse losing finalist than Jake. I actually no. I'm like in terms of game, I don't think so. Because yeah, as much as like Q again probably has like no chance of winning the game or anything. Like he at least was in the majority early on in the game. Even coming to the merge, he was in the initial majority at the merge. It's like I think people have played worse games than Q. Though obviously like Q's game just completely unravels due to his like own doing.
Alright, let's do this.
Actually, let's do this.
I can still fight. Wipe them out.
Go here.
Now it's my turn.
Bruce is worse than Q. I mean, yeah, but like. Like Bruce obviously didn't get to the end or anything, which again I don't think fucking Q will either. Yeah, in retrospect, rewatching 45, like Bruce is so bad.
Stay calm.
Persona.
Which one do I want to do? This is all kind of. Oh wait, this does hit. Oh wait, this hits them both.
Let's go. Take
If I were in charge of Survivor 50, would if I was in charge of Survivor 50, would I give Brad Reese a call? Yeah. Not gonna make it on though. Yeah, as much as I like Brad, like he's not gonna make my Survivor 50 cast. Considering just how many people you could potentially have.
Now it's my turn.
Like I would have him back for like a second chance sort of season, but not for Survivor 50. Who are some Survivor players that I never thought of where I would rank them versus Jim Lynch? There's probably a lot. Like, especially a lot from, like, the middle, like, seasons, I feel like. Like, from, like, Guatemala to, like, Philippines, maybe? Or probably further than that. The Cagayan. I feel like there's, like, a lot of people in, like, that era that I'm like, yeah, I've never thought about where they would rank ever.
Gotta get ready.
What do I want to do here?
Nice position. You'll be well hidden.
Persona.
Oh, we'll do that. I feel like it would have been an incredible story for, yeah. And yeah, that's kind of the ending that I was expecting from the season, but
Oh, that's rad.
obviously didn't happen.
Now it's my turn.
Is this good? Oh wait, it's fucking Ryuji. I'm an idiot.
Alright, let's do this.
Okay.
This ends now.
Who played a dominant game that I don't think that they're an amazing player? Victoria. Like I think Victoria, like on this season, like was in a very dominant position throughout all of it. I think she was a terrible player though. I think she also like didn't play a particularly good game outside the fact that she was in a dominant position. Because like every fucking decision she made in the game was fucking terrible. What is this game? It's Persona 5 Tactica. It's a strategy strategy RPG spin-off of Persona 5, which I've been playing in my real time, off stream. But I just haven't had time recently to play it because I've been working on all the reviews. And I also felt like I needed a game that I could like focus a bit less on than something like Baldur's Gate for this stream, considering I feel like there's a lot to talk about. Next stream, there's going to be nothing to talk about, so that will be... I'll probably start Baldur's Gate. I don't know. I'm debating what I want to do with Baldur's Gate, because like in reality, I think I'm probably only going to play... Like, I think what I'm going to do is like play it for one stream and just never play it again. I don't see stream as real life. I mean, it's something. Yeah, obviously, I think of... yeah, I think of the chat as toys. That's obviously exactly what I think of the chat as. Is the game coming out tomorrow? I actually didn't even know that. I didn't realize it was that soon. Because I felt like I remember like seeing when the premiere came out. And assumed that like it was still a ways off from when the rest, from the next batch of episodes was. But if it's coming out tomorrow, that's kind of insane. I guess I'll watch it. Big Easy got dropped from All Stars 5. Well, that's a tragedy. Oh, maybe, yeah. Maybe we'll have challenge finale spoilers. Yeah, I talked about that like at the very beginning of stream, that it was implied that Lexus would have beat Anthony. Which, that's something.
Not on my level, of course, but who is?
I mean, will I make it that far to romance anybody? That is the question.
We did it.
My Andy Pixar era, sure.
Toshiro stood up for himself and fought that battle on his
Why is it New Era Orange Tribe comes with the numbers? Yet they have... Oh, like, they have the numbers, like, coming to merge? Yeah, is that the case with Orange? Let's see. So we got, obviously, Nami. We have... Which, I'm too fair. Sega also, like, crumbled, at least initially. Not necessarily from, like, them taking, like, each other out, but, like, the first two boots were both Sega. But, yeah, like, so... What, Ratu? Which, I mean, that wasn't that disastrous, Ratu. You have sex early in Baldur's Gate? Well, I can't wait. I'm so excited for that. Would Bailey have taken Lexus? I believe so, but I don't know for sure. Because I haven't seen the extra press. But based on how she was talking at the time of the Final Four, it did seem like that was the case.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but
Who I want to be on 50 if I could pick? I've been thinking about this. I might actually end up making a casting video for 50. Like, specifically on 50. But even then, that'll be for a bit later. But, like, yeah, like, if I were to personally pick, I mean... obviously a lot of people, but like of the people that like aren't like the super obvious people, I mean, like I would put Omer on, even though again I think there's going to be a debate there of like how do we like, do we put Omer, do we put Drea, that sort of thing, and I think they'll pick Drea. I would pick Omer personally, obviously. I'm not sure, like again, like obviously there's just gonna be so many people you can cast from, though, where like I personally would like to see like Dwight play again. I don't know if he would make my cut if it's only like 18 people though. But I would like to see Dwight play again.
That's right.
Let's see. Who else isn't like super obvious? Because obviously like get Q, obviously. I mean, like from 45, Katura, I think is someone that I would actually like to see back. Drew, I think is someone that I like rewatching 45. I think Drew's an incredible character.
I'm done for.
Who else?
For nothing.
Like I probably wouldn't have Carson on my cast. At least I don't think I would. I do like Sifu, actually. I would like to see Sifu play again. I don't know if he makes my cut of 18 people, but like I do like Sifu. Same with J Maya, but J Maya definitely doesn't make my cut. I wouldn't only do New Era. I mean, like I think I would do post like Cambodia probably. I think I would like largely limit it to that, just because like I don't feel like we need to see legends of the game on this season. I don't think we need to see like the people that were on Winners of War essentially, or even people that we've seen like many times. Now again, like through listening to Jeff's interviews that he's done more recently, I think we could be seeing them, which is kind of worrying. But we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Well, Matt Blankenship, I like him. Do I think he'll come back? No. I think he'll be in the casting pool. I don't think he'll make the cut, though.
I'm sorry.
I think Franny could make the cut, though. But I don't think Matt will. No, Shan makes murder second time. I mean, is Shan even going to be there? I would want Shan on my cast, though, straight up. Like, I would put Shan on my cast. I would. Shan and Ricard. I would put Ricard, too. But I don't know if they make it at this point. I would like Sydney back, and I think Sydney will be in the casting pool for sure. I'll be surprised if she doesn't get a call. I don't know if again she'll make the cut at this point, and I don't know if she'll be willing to come back at either. But yeah, I would expect her. Rather see Carson and Drew. I'm the opposite. I don't really want to see Carson back, to be honest. Not because of like his outside of the game persona, but more so because like, what's the point? He's just gonna be an early boot anyway. Like Carson is so fucked on the return, and also yeah, he's not even like that interesting of a TV character. At least Drew is like really like kind of over the top villain at points. Like Carson's just so bland.
Yeah. Thanks, Toshiro.
Why do I think Shan production wants Shan Ricard? Because there's a lot of reports post season about how Shan was not like they didn't like how she acted post season. Or like post getting voted out, and that she was like a pain to handle at Ponderosa, and a lot of that came from the person that spoiled 42. So it's like that seems like somewhat credible. It makes it out of the fact that they allowed her to be on USA, which to me screams out as like, oh, they don't like they were kind of like willing to let her go. I don't think she's like absolutely not on 50 though, but I think it's not as likely as some of the other people that are like. Yeah, I think like Drea is more likely than Shan. And I think and I also think 41's in a bad spot of being like the first of the new era. So through that, I think a lot of that cast just not going to be as remembered by the time of 50. And when it comes to Ricard, I just don't think they ever liked Ricard that much. Where like, yeah, like Ricard never screamed out to me as someone that like Jeff Probst ever like really, really liked.
Time to write.
Okay. Was that the end of Palace 3?